So, moin moin, bin wieder da. Dann starten wir nächste Runde. So, wo sind wir stehen geblieben? So, ja, als nächstes würde ich dahin gehen. Ja, die Mission verfolgen.
Should mind my step.
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children.
Wie? Ich habe ihn doch nicht bedroht. Die kleine Betze. Ich habe noch nichts gemacht.
Your words may be false, but they ring truer than Mole's tales. You're off the hook.
Keeping base. Can't give up now.
So, was gibt's hier?
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come?
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children.
Wie? Ich habe doch schon gerade gewürfelt.
Your words may be false, but they ring truer than Mole's tales. You're off the hook. It seems Mole was as good as her word.
Okay, schon wieder.
She's reported that you've been threatening children. Your lies only inflame the matter further. Things could turn ugly very rapidly.
Das war nur der, oder was?
Never a dull moment.
We should be getting...
So, ich muss wahrscheinlich mit links hinkommen.
There are important matters to discuss.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much. Make space, and my might is yours. Good. Our victory is most certain.
By Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses? Kichoki. Fine.
Thanks. What do you want from me? On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side. Man, I just ran.
The map. Show me. Yes. Your mediocre interrogation technique notwithstanding.
So, dann kannst du wieder ins Lager gehen.
Is life but a waking death, or doth it serve some other?
Breathe deep and move.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still. Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Okay, so. Man wollte gar nicht links mit mir reden.
Gods, deliver me.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but
Oh.
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zaithisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant, order turns to chaos, and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities. Shook. You believe you can survive without me? As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Nehmen wir Will mit.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. That's the spirit.
Okay, so.
Shoes. Where are my boots? You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Die wird mir noch bestimmt nützlich sein.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You! Move! You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies? If you believe anything the beast tells you, you're an idiot.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Let me out, you bunch of softies!
Watch your back. So.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
You're gonna be sorry! Every last one of you! Why'd you open my cage? Think we're gonna be friends? Too late for that, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts. Think my tribe will care? They'll peel your face off and nail it to a wall. Unless you listen to me. I can save you. Help me escape, and I'll tell my mates to leave you alone. What do you say? We have a deal?
So.
Then hurry up and do it. My tribe ain't as friendly as I am. Happily. Lead the way.
Let's get going.
Oh, dann bringen wir sie mal raus.
What path lies before me?
Your rescue attempt has been noticed. Choose your next move carefully.
Good job.
You are persuasive enough. You and the goblin are free to go.
Best foot forward. Looking forward to it. All right. What now? At the ready.
Ich muss nicht gegen jeden würfeln. Die jetzt verloren.
Your bad behavior caught this guard's eye. What do you have to say? They believe you, for now. But something tells you they won't be so receptive to your charms again.
Keep your blades up, children.
This is ridiculous.
Again. Swing and swing. Remember, you have teeth and claws. Use them.
I saw you training those children. You're so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate.
Another step forward.
Thought I was never gonna get out of there. Good to be free again, gotta say. Never break a promise, unless there's something in it for me. I'll introduce you to my whole tribe and put in a good word for you. See you at the camp.
All's well that ends. Not as bad.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
Not one in particular. The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
You must be eager to get back, then. Slimmer pickings out in this wilderness.
With haste. Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
Zurück.
Don't touch me.
Oh, this was more fun when he was screaming.
Ist noch eins.
Give him something to cry about.
Don't wear his voice out. We still need answers.
Minthara's gonna skin us. No one knows about this damn weapon. Yeah, she'll kill us dead if we go back without.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Ich mal eine Rast. So.
Glad to have an ally.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Korga to release the girl. The way you handled Nettie when she poisoned you. The way you got that boy out of a harpy's clutches. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical. We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you. What's on your mind? Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
Okay, den muss ich nachher.
On my way.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do? Wise. Though, I hope you'd miss me after I'm gone. I think I would if the positions were reversed. But you're right. If we're to make it through all this, there can be no room for hesitation. You're doing well. We should get some rest. Good night.
Gulek. I remember who I was in Kresh Kalir. I was hungry to face my first Geich. My sword pined for their blood. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Next time you're able, look to the sky. Watch the moon cross it. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my Kresh. Kalir. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in Kreshes all throughout realm space. Kalir is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a Kresh.
So, möchte noch jemand mit mir reden?
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Good. I don't want you to run off just yet. You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. Yes, we're more similar than I thought. Oh, I was leagues away. I just need to get some air, clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
Ins Bett.
Here goes nothing.
Ja, also drüber. Rüber. So. Was haben wir hier Schönes? Okay. So. Ist da.
Sharp as ever.
Bis zu langer Rast, okay.
Someone there?
Ne? Ja. Hier darf keine Rüstung tragen, alle tragen Rüstung.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. I need to find a way forward.
Maybe we can set him on fire. The whole bone.
This way.
So, den ersten haben wir.
The subtle approach.
Wo ist der Unterschied? Okay.
Fleet of foot. These boots have seen everything.
Let's end this.
On the move.
Make it hurt. On the hunt.
Coming through.
Oh.
Let's get this over with.
What should I do? I find something useful.
So, die bewusstlos.
Time for a new approach. Let's move.
Two steps at a time.
My faith will guide me.
So, die hat keinen Bogen. Jetzt hat sie einen.
Is that blood?